Alright? Read on, brothers.
Romans 4:9, 4:10. How was it then reckoned when he was in circumcision or in uncircumcision? Not in circumcision, but in uncircumcision.
But in uncircumcision. This is how Abraham had this righteousness imputed unto him. Before he had circumcised himself. This is when he had to understand it. Right? Read on.
And he received the sign of circumcision, a seal of righteousness, of the faith which he had yet been uncircumcised, that he might be the father of all them that believe, though they be not circumcised.
Though they be not circumcised,
that righteousness might be imputed unto them also.
That righteousness may be imputed to them also. So that all the other nations can get this understanding too. So now you see all nations circumcising themselves. They all got this wrong now. The law of the covenant that the Lord established with Abraham, now all nations are starting to do that to themselves. Why? Who would they learn that through? What? Through this Bible. Through these scriptures. Alright, go back to
Romans 9. Romans 9 and 9. For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. For the children not being yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand.
So we covered this in our last lesson of Esau and Jacob, the two leading nations of this Bible. The so-called white man and the nation of Israel being the so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Puerto Ricans, and so on. Alright? We covered that in the last lesson on the attributes or the characteristics of these two nations who are constantly at war against each other, who constantly have a constant quarrel between each other. Y'all like to say, what is this, a racist thing? No, this is not a racist thing. This is a nationality thing. This is a biblical thing. This is a spiritual thing. This is a righteousness versus wickedness thing. This is what you need to understand. It's not about being racist. It's about putting this word out in its entirety. Right? Read on, brother.
Romans 9 and 12.
Alright, stop there. So, read 11 one more time.
For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
But of him that calleth. So the Lord already predestined whomsoever he had. He already knew before they even came out of the womb who he was going to establish. Right? Give me that 2nd Ezra 3:13. Give me the Job
2nd Ezra 3 and 13. Now when they lived
from 11.
2nd Ezra 3 and 11. Nevertheless, one of them thou leftest, namely Noah, with his household, of whom came all righteous men.
So when the Lord washed mankind away, when the Lord brought the end with the deluge, with the flood, and washed all the wicked people that were committing all the lewd acts away, he saved Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their 3 wives. 8 souls he saved alive. 8 human souls he saved alive. Read on, brother.
2nd Ezra.
So they could repopulate the earth.
2nd Ezra 3 and 12. And it happened that when they dwelt upon the earth began to multiply, and had gotten them many children, and were a great people, they began again to be more unpowerly than the first.
They began to be more wicked, more unrighteous than when they was before the time of Noah. The same wicked spirit that was in the seed of Cain crawled up right up in the seed of Noah now, through his descendants. So now, what happened then? What did the Lord have to do then? Come on.
2nd Ezra 6 and 13. Now when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose a man from among them, whose name was Abraham.
Whose name was Abraham, the same Abraham that we was reading about in Romans. Come on.
Him thou lovest, and unto him only thou shootest thy will.
Unto him only thou shootest thy will. So understand this, Abraham did have the law, to retract my statement before. Abraham did have the law of righteousness. Alright? As you can see right here. He did have the law of righteousness. Give me that Ecclesiastes 30. 43. End of the chapter. Go ahead.
Second Ezra 3 and 15. And made us an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed.
Promising that he would never forsake his posterity that is going to proceed from him, his nation that's going to proceed through him. Promises. The same promise that we're reading over here in Romans 9 that was made to the chosen people. Understand that the Lord did choose one nation. But what did he choose that nation for? What did he choose that nation for? To teach all men how to live righteously. Alright, read on.
Second Ezra 3 and 16. And unto him thou gavest Isaac.
Isaac, come on.
And unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau.
Isaac, Abraham, Jacob, our forefathers. Anytime you hear the word forefathers, it's speaking about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You're not speaking about Abraham, Lincoln, George Washington, and all these founding fathers of America. Skip them. They ain't the forefathers. The forefathers are here in these scriptures. Who we come from. Who we descend from. Read on, brother.
Second Ezra 3 and 16. As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau.
And put by Esau, according to election. The same election, the same predestination that he did here. He already established who he's going to have to be righteous and who he's going to have to play that wicked role. Yes, Esau is a primary representative of Satan. He is the primary representative of Satan. But he's not the devil. We're not going to call him the devil. We're not going to call the white man the devil like you got. Because we know that there's devils right here amongst Israel. Alright? So we don't run around preaching the white man is the devil. Because there's devils in all nations. Understand this. We're not going to pinpoint one man, one nationality, and say that's the devil. That's not what the scriptures teach. And you got all these special breakdowns. Oh, that's the spiritual devil. That's the physical devil. Nah, this devil's in amongst Israel. Do we need to read it? St. John 8:44. Hold that what you got. What?
As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau. And so Jacob became a great multitude. And it came to pass that when thou leddest his seed out of Egypt, thou broughtest them up to Mount Sinai, and bowing the heavens, thou didst set fast the earth, moving the whole world, and made us the depths to tremble.
And made us the depths to tremble. This is what the Lord did when he brought the nation of Israel out of Egypt. Y'all all know the story. Y'all see it every year on your Easter Sunday. They bring out the 10 Commandments. Still pumping that line. But now we have opened our eyes to the truth of who we really are as a people. And we're bringing it out. What did he do to the